Hello, hello. Getting everything set up. And tonight, I believe we are in Gemini season. Happy birthday, Gemini. And we're going to get started with Geminis. Since we're in Gemini season, that's what we're going to do. So let me get stuff set up here. Ooh, where's my, okay. Need to find my notepad. Okay. Let me get my timestamp ready. All right, Gemini. Just keep in mind, everybody, that I will post timestamps in the description box after everything is said and done, and that messages won't resonate with everybody. And that's okay. That's okay. All right. Hey, Dorothy Lucas. How are you? We're just about to start with Gemini here. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Glad to have everybody in. We're about to start with Gemini to find out what your benevolent ancestors say your financial focus should be. I love you too. All right, here we go. I appreciate all the love. I send it right back. Thank you so much. Here we go. Gemini's benevolent ancestors. Hello, is it Maggie or Maggie Kujawa? Hey, how you doing? Benevolent ancestors of Gemini. How did this get in here though? This goes over here. Benevolent ancestors of Gemini. What is Gemini's financial focus for June? If this resonates with y'all, feel free to like and subscribe. All right. We are doing your financial focus for June. That's what we're doing today, Dorothy. Thank you for asking. So we have the Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Star. Okay, Gemini. Let's start off, Gemini, by talking about how I do 3 card spreads, and each card is a major arcana. That's some real shit, Gemini. The Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Star. And at the bottom of the deck, Gemini, there is the 5 of Swords. And I'm hearing be careful. Be careful, because this 5 of Swords, there's some distraction, and sometimes distractions don't just come in the form of other people. Sometimes we have a tendency to distract ourselves. But um, by other people planting like doubt in us. So be careful about who you tell your plans to, who you're telling your dreams to, because folks are going to want to distract you. Folks are going to want to detour you off of your path, and they'll plant the seed of doubt to do that by any means. Because with the three major arcana here, Gemini, there is a major shift. Not only that, but the star is all about not just healing, but wishes coming true. Wishes coming true here. Behind this Five of Swords is the Two of Wands. And if you haven't started making plans about, like, for some of you, planning on changing your resume, for some of you, actually doing the job search, you should start. You should start, because this, you have to put forth the effort here with the Two of Wands, and it will require you to do that part of the work. Behind the Two of Wands is the Hermit, and you are being divinely guided. And I guess, this is right on time, especially since we're talking about June, where if you haven't really tapped in or asked for signs or been praying about where you should go or how about your finances and asking for the guidance, then you definitely should be tapping in, because once you ask, it will be revealed, and it will continue to be revealed and continue to be confirmed, even when others are trying to plant doubt. Yep. Because you are in this Queen of Cups energy, and these friends here, they're going to be the ones, people that you hang out with, people that you kind of confide in, they're going to be the ones that try to distract and deter. So this is saying that you need to start taking care of yourself. Everything starts with you. So your financial focus for June 1 starts with you. It doesn't mean that you go cashing out and things like that. It means that you start seeking what you want. If you want a new job, if you want a higher position, if you want this business, start doing the research. Start start planning. Start planning, because you again are being divinely guided. This is an ancestral card for me. Yeah. This is about taking accountability with the Emperor here, and making sure that you are a part of the change. You are playing the major part in your story and in the plans that you want to make. Because once you start speaking about it, Gemini, people are going to say, well, I wouldn't do that if I were you. And it's one thing to come at it with in the space of, they are doing it to help you. But with this Five of Swords energy, most of the people you're going to be talking to are doing it to distract and deter. And in order for you to build build and become and to change and to get what you want, it means you have to focus. The Emperor has a lot of focus. Not only that, but he has a lot of accountability. He has authority over what decisions that he makes. And nobody knows what decisions he's going to make until he actually does what he's going to do. So, whatever you have going on, move in silence, Gemini. Move in silence. Can we clarify the star? Clarify the star for Gemini regarding their financial focus. Okay. Clarify the star for Gemini, because things are supposed to shift for you in June. But you have to start taking ownership of some things, even if that means not spending on other people's problems. Don't ask me why I say that. Say that. I guess your benevolent ancestors don't want you just cashing out and helping everybody, Gemini, because now it's time to help yourself with the Emperor here. Your financial focus needs to be on you. Okay, clarify the star. Your financial focus is on you. Clarifying the star, Gemini, we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, you are going to come across some folks who are going to tell you that they have my phone just started ringing. I don't know if y'all heard that, but they are going to tell you that they have some problems. They need help. They need this and that. And it's going to put you in that situation where it's like, oh, but they need me. And it's like, no, no, the financial focus needs to be on you and building yourself up. Be on you and establishing better credit if that's what's going on. Be on you and saving. Be on you and your retirement. Be on you and fill in the blank. Because they are going to try to distract and deter. Clarifying the Five of Swords for Gemini. Don't be so easy to sign up to save somebody, especially if they need some financial help. Sometimes it's not for you to help them. And people have to learn how to save themselves, or else they're going to keep coming to you. We got Justice to clarify the Five of Swords. This is about bringing back. You've been given way too much, and people have been taking advantage way too much of you, Gemini. So now, like I said, with the Queen of Cups here, it's time to nourish your pockets. It's time to focus on your financial goals because you've been so busy helping everybody else. And Spirit is just like, well, not Spirit, but your benevolent ancestors are like, look, it's time to bring that back in. Let's be focused on us. Let's build our finances. So that's what your financial focus is for June. Yeah, bottom of the deck, it's the Seven of Wands. It's time for you to start saying no. Like, I can't do it. I have my own. I have my own goals. I have things that I have to do. Are these people that you're helping going to help you if you were down and out? That's the question. Are you sacrificing yourself over and over again, Gemini? Is there anything else essential that Gemini needs to know about their financial focus? Anything else? Anything else essential Gemini needs to know? Hey, Av Toha. Hey, William Copeland. Anything else Gemini needs to know? Essential about their financial focus? All right. We got the Lovers, Strength, more major arcana. And the Four of Cups. The Lover, Strength, and the Four of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, it's the Queen of Pentacles. You are about to go into a very stable frame of era in your life, time frame. However, in order to get there, to be in this Queen of Pentacles energy, Gemini, you have to keep that focus on you and your goals. And this is that decision that you have to hold strong to. The Lovers is, once you make that decision, that's when so many other things are going to start happening for you. When you make that decision to start focusing on you, that new job, that promotion, all those things are going to come into fruition with the Star. However, you have to make sure that, one, you stay tapped in and you hold strong to what those what those boundaries are. When you say no, let it be no. When you say no, let it be no, or else you'll miss out, sacrificing yourself. And spirit doesn't want you to sacrifice yourself anymore. So your financial focus is you. So let's find out the timing on that, Gemini. Timing for Gemini. If they start focusing on themselves in June, financially, when can they expect to see a turnaround? When can Geminis expect to see a turnaround in their finances when they start to focus on themselves? What came out is rushing in. It's going to be rushing in once you start to focus on yourself. And at the bottom of the deck is just around the corner. So once you start focusing on yourself, Gemini, it's going to rush in. The change in your finance is going to rush in, and it's just around the corner. But you have to do. Yeah. I hope that helps, Gemini, and I hope it helps you for your highest good. All right, now. Next, we have Cancer. We have Cancer. Okay. Let me get my little thing going here. Let people know that we are on Cancer now. I'll get the timestamp ready. All right. Hey, Cancer. Hey. Let's get into what your benevolent ancestors say your financial focus should be for June. If this resonates, Cancer, please, if you feel like doing it, like and subscribe. What is Cancer's financial focus for June? Cancer's financial focus for June. Cancer's financial focus for June, please. Ooh, you got the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Swords. This is about being a lot more logical in how you move financially. You know, because the Queen of Swords is somebody who is much more wiser because they've been through stuff. Of course, with this Three of Swords here, you've definitely been through things, Cancer. So this is about not doing things based off of emotion, but doing it based off of logic, doing it based off your intellect. And if it doesn't make sense, then you shouldn't be spending your dollars. If it doesn't make sense, then you shouldn't be making money moves on it. Behind the Queen of Swords is the Two of Cups. Yeah, people are going to be coming to you because we got the Two of Cups and the Five of Swords here. Just like with Gemini, Cancer, people are going to be coming to you, asking you for assistance, and really they just want you to give and give and give. And you have to make a logical decision on if one, you have it, and then two, are they going to pay you back if they ask to borrow something, or are they just trying to get something without having to do work for it? So with this spread here, again, we have the Three of Swords, we got the Three of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. So the financial focus is about finding more harmony in your community, the people that's surrounding you, and your home. If you, like Gemini, or somebody, Cancer, who has continuously given out your energy, given out your time, any kind of form of energy, where we talk about money, or uh, feelings, or anything like that, anything that can be exchanged, people are taking advantage of it, and you are being asked or challenged with being a lot more wise with how you spend your time, how you spend your money, and to keep things close. Keep your cards close. Again, don't tell everybody your plans, especially if you're talking to people at work. You may have some work friends that you confide in, and your benevolent ancestors are like, yeah, stop telling them everything. Because it's like you have some folks around you that may be, with this Five of Swords again, throwing you the evil eye, trying to distract and deter. Clarify the Four of Wands for Cancer. Clarify the Four of Wands for Cancer. Clarify the Four of Wands. Clarify the Four of Wands for Cancer, please. Clarifying the Four of Wands is death. Hey, Flor Pena. How are you? Clarifying the Four of Wands is death. This is going, once you start building boundaries, and thinking a lot more wiser about what is going on in your life, thinking a lot more wiser about the decisions that you make financially, especially when people are coming to you, because it's like your financial focus uh, uh, changes when certain people come to you. It becomes what they want, what they need. And your benevolent ancestors are saying, no, it doesn't need to be like that. And once you start to change your focus back to your wants, your needs, your goals, your finances will transform, Cancer. They will transform. Pay attention to the red flags, because there are some people surrounding you that don't want to see you doing well, with death here. They don't want to see you transform. Clarifying the Queen of Swords. Clarifying the Queen of Swords. I'm doing well. I hate you're doing badly. Clarifying the Queen of Swords. Your financial focus needs to be on you, Cancer. Again, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. Look, clarifying the Queen of Swords is the King of Swords. They are doubling down and telling you that you can't let people, Cancer, play on your emotions. This is about making logical decisions about your money, logical decisions about who you are investing in, all the way, what you're investing in. Anybody that's coming to you telling you that they can make you some money, double your or triple your finances, and it doesn't make sense, you keep your money out of it. Because the King and Queen of Swords, they are very logical in their decisions, very fair. And with the Raven here, the Raven and the Crows, they are the one they are very smart birds. They don't forget shit. So remember the people who told you no when you were down. Remember the people, Cancer, who didn't help you when you needed help. Because these are the people who are going to come to you and ask you for things. Remember that. At the bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. Again, This is about you making an offer to yourself and keeping things to yourself. Making sure you keep the focus on you. Yeah. Timing. Let's get some timing for Cancer here. When Cancer changes their financial focus to themselves in June, when can they see a turnaround in their finances? When can they see a turnaround in their finances? When they start making their financial focus on themselves. When can Cancer see the turnaround in their finances? All right, Cancer. Fall. Fall. By fall, Cancer, you could see a change in your finances if you change your financial focus to yourself. Stop sacrificing for other people and their wants and needs and focus on you and your needs, your retirement, your savings, your home that you're trying to buy. You know? Yep. You'll see a real change in February. All right. I hope that helps. And I hope it helps you for your highest good, Cancer. Okay. Got Cancer done. And now we are on to Leo. Where are my Leos? Get your timestamp going here, Leo. Okay, yeah. Hey, Leo, hey. Let's get into it. Find out what the financial focus should be for you, Leo, from your benevolent ancestors. Keep in mind, Leo, this is not for everybody, so take it as it resonates. And if it does resonate, Leo, feel free to like and subscribe if you have not already. What is the financial focus for Leo? What is the financial focus for Leo from their benevolent ancestors? What's the financial focus for Leo? Financial focus for Leo from their benevolent ancestors. We have the Ace of Cups, Nine of Wands, Seven of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, man, Leo, who you giving to? Who you cashing out to, Leo? Who are you cashing out to? Over giving. I'm hearing people pleasing. The six of Pentacles here. Page of Wands behind the Six of Pentacles. You actually, Leo, have an offer coming through. This can be an offer of a new job. This can be a promotion. This can be a where you're just moving from a company to another, because you have definitely been looking and manifesting and trying to build your finances. You've definitely been putting in the work, but at the same time, when you start to see something, Leo, it's like somebody comes in, asks for something, and you give it away. You know, Leos love hard, and sometimes the hard love comes with finances. Yeah. So, with whatever you've been manifesting, whether it's a position of a new job or a promotion, it looks like it's going to come through. It looks like it's going to come through because the sun is here. Not just the sun, but this is you. It's going to come through, and it's going to be able to change things for you. change your financial outlook. It's going to transform things, but with that transformation of your finances, Leo, you have to transform with death here how you view your finances, how you use your finances. So with the Six of Pentacles where you're over giving, you have to change that, especially when you're giving to people who are ungrateful. The Ace of Cups, oh, they want me to show behind that is the Four of Swords. Your benevolent ancestors are like, you need to chill. When you get this new position, you get this new promotion, you get this raise, chill on your same old financial activities where you're giving people things, where you may be paying for everybody's lunch, where you may be, doing the most. You know what's going on, Leo, better than I do in your life. But your benevolent ancestors are just like, chill on that. Chill on that. Because things are going to shift in your finances, and they don't want you to continue to give out to people, one, who don't deserve it, people who don't earn it, and people who are just not trying to do anything to change things in their lives. Yeah. And if you haven't started looking for a new position yet, Leo, you've been thinking about it, you may want to start, just because behind the Five of Pentacles is the Two of Wands. So if you go ahead and start looking, you've been manifesting a new position, manifesting a new job. Yeah, June May is looking like your time to actually apply and do those things. But yeah, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Cups, there are some boundaries established, because like I said, you love hard, and when you love hard, you may overgive, and it's under the illusion that people may be giving back to you in the same capacity, but they're not. So this is a common theme. We said we had this with Gemini, we had this with Cancer, and now it's here with you. When things shift for you in your finances, when you get this new job, you get this new position, you get this promotion, you have to change how you move as far as your finances. No more, for at least for a little while, getting people the biggest gifts. No more paying for other people's trips. No more, paying people's rent when they could pay their own rent. Yeah. Clarifying the Seven of Cups. Clarifying the Seven of Cups. I know Yahweh loves me, Chase. Chase Vega. Yahweh loves me. Mm-hmm. The awesome Davis Carter. Hey, awesome Davis Carter. You are awesome. You are awesome. Welcome, welcome. The awesome Davis Carter. Clarifying the Seven of Cups for Leo. Yeah, Leo, your financial focus needs to be on your needs, your savings, all your financial goals. Thank you. Clarifying the Seven of Cups. Clarifying the Seven of Cups for Leo. Leo, clarifying the Seven of Cups. We got three cards, Leo. Your benevolent ancestors are like, they need to know this. We got the Two of Wands again, the King of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles again. I want to show you again. There's the Six of Pentacles. Here's the Six of Pentacles, clarifying the Seven of Cups, along with the Two of Wands and the King of Cups. Yeah, people are going to come to you with these sob stories about how they need your help, they need your finances, they need this, they need that. And the question is, Leo, have they done everything they needed to do before they came to you? Or did they just automatically come to you? Because they know you have a big heart as the King of Cups here. They just automatically came to Leo. They're going to have you under this, this, not this delusion, but they're going to have you thinking that, you know, everything is just so horrible. I've exhausted every resource. Nah, they just came to you first because you've helped them before. But when you change it up, when you start setting these boundaries, Leo, because you're going to change your financial focus to yourself, that's when everything changes. That's when everything transforms. And these people have to learn to help themselves, just like you've helped get to this position. Clarifying the Six of Pentacles for Leo. Clarifying the Six of Pentacles for Leo. Clarifying the Six of Pentacles for you, Leo, is the Hierophant. There are some people that will try to, you know how in some families and in some cultures and traditions, there's that shame and those rules that make you think that you are obligated to do certain things. And, you know, that very well may be true. However, there is a way that you can shift and move around it and not feel that guilt or shame when you're not sacrificing yourself, when you're not sacrificing your finances and your financial future, Leo. Because, you know, I know in many cultures and families, tradition is everything. Like the oldest has to do A, B, and C. Or they'll use the fact, well, we're family. Family? Did these people look out for me when I needed help? Are they family or are they relatives? There's a difference. Do they treat you like family? Anything else pertinent Leo needs to know about shifting their financial focus or what their financial focus should be from Leo's benevolent ancestors? And one or two cards. We got the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. This goes back to that work situation where there is an offer that will come in, Leo, but you have to pursue it. You have to look. If you have not started looking and you just feel overburdened by your position or not just overburdened, but overworked and damn near burnout, June is going to be the time to start making that change. So go on and soup that resume up. Soup that resume up and start, you know, looking at jobs. We're still in May, so don't start applying yet. June, mid-June is what I'm hearing. Yeah, because we got the Empress at the bottom of the deck, Leo. So once you start putting your resume and those feelers out there, guess what's going to come to you? Because the Empress is somebody who doesn't have to pursue. She puts it out there and it comes to fruition. All right, so when Leo shifts their financial focus to themselves, it's a common theme tonight already. When Leo shifts their financial focus to themselves, When will they start to see a change in their finances? When will Leo start to see a change in their finances when they shift the financial focus to themselves? Ooh, first of all, let me, faster than you think, Leo. This one came in reverse. So it came in reverse, not in this lifetime. So definitely in this last lifetime and faster than you think. Faster than you think. Yep. Yeah, Leo, I'm excited. I'm excited for all of you who are shifting your financial focus to yourselves and your goals and your dreams and not to what other people want from you. Yeah. Because a lot of times, y'all, we defer. We defer our dreams because of, circumstances. But it looks like for many so far, things are starting to open where you can start to focus on you. Yeah, this is exciting. All right. Moving on to Virgo. Now serving Virgo. Go, let me get your timestamp going here. Okay. All right. Hey, Virgo. Hey. Thank you for coming through, the awesome Davis Carter. Hey, Virgo. Hey. We are about to find out what it is your benevolent ancestors want your financial focus to be here in June. What is it, Virgos? Benevolent ancestors want their financial focus to be in June. Oh, okay. Brittany, I see you, Virgo gang. You right on time, Brittany. Benevolent ancestors of Virgo. What is Virgo's financial focus supposed to be here in June? Ooh, slippery, Brittany. It's slippery. Something slick is happening. Something slick is happening. We got the 10 of Wands, the Empress, and the World. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we got the 2 of Pentacles. How apropos. There has to be more balance in your life. Whether we are talking about work-life balance, balance in your family where you start to actually take care of yourself. You know what it means for you. And because it's like behind this 2 of Pentacles is the 2 of Swords, not just the 2 of Swords, but also the 3 of Cups. It's like you defer for everybody else. You make that hard decision, and when it gets down to it, you are, you know what, I'll wait for me to get, this, man, I was about to say this CD, but like, those financial CDs, I don't even know if people buy those anymore now that we have like other ways to invest. But where you want to put your money, if you wanted to put your money in savings, if you wanted to put your money in cryptocurrency, if you wanted to do something else with your money and your finances, Virgo, you defer because something else always comes up. Something always comes up with somebody else, right? And you defer to help those other folks as opposed to helping yourself. However, Virgo, there is an opportunity for you to build and an opportunity for it to be slow and steady and sustaining. Slow, steady, and sustaining. Not just that, but to build something that will be fulfilling for you and your family. I know. Like buying CDs. Like, what is she talking about? Like CDs like at the bank? Ugh. When was the last time somebody did that? But yeah, there is an opportunity coming, and it's going to be in the form of a test, Virgo, for you to actually start building and doing the things that you want to do. Actually making wiser decisions. But you have to, the hangman is somebody who is more enlightened. They pay attention to how others are moving around them and they respond accordingly. So, if that means that you have to emotionally disconnect from toxic ass people who, in toxic ass situations, who put you in a position where you can't do the things that you need to do financially, then so be it. So be it. Another card with disconnecting. You are Virgo, somebody who is connected. You are somebody who can tap in, and you get those inklings where people aren't really, they're not being honest. They are pulling your leg. They are pissing on you and telling it's raining. There is I haven't seen any yellow rain. I haven't. Mm-mm. Nope. And this is about filling your cup and being in overflow. And you can't be in overflow if you are continuously making decisions that sacrifice your finances, your emotions, your mental health. All of that comes into play. And so, again, common theme with the 10 of wands here, the empress and the world. There is This is your test. That opportunity that's coming up with the Knight of Pentacles that I showed y'all, that test is coming up. Will you be able to say, nah, not this time? Nah, not at any time soon. I don't have the capacity, however it is you say it, because you're about to be in a space where you are over it, burned out, and probably about to flip on somebody with this 10 of wands here. Yeah. Clarifying the empress for Virgo. Family and kids. Family and kids. It's one of those situations where, when you're on the plane, what they tell you every time with the mask. Y'all know what they say. Brittany, you know what they say. When the mask come out, where you put the mask first? You don't put the mask on your family and your kids. So this has been a theme for four zodiacs, where four zodiacs have their benevolent ancestors saying, like, hey, stop deferring. Stop taking care of everybody else's dreams and aspirations when yours are sitting in the gutter somewhere waiting to be looked at again. Clarifying the Empress. Clarifying the Empress. Clarifying the Empress is, ooh, we got three of them. So clarifying the Empress, we got the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Three of Swords. Yep. Check yourself first. Exactly. Clarifying the Empress. The Six of Pentacles has shown up again. A lot of people that you give to, Virgo, Um, one thing that some people may not know about the Six of Pentacles is that there's a stage there in the original card, I believe. And what that is that your benevolent ancestors are honing in on that for me. And they're like, some of the people that come to you, Virgo, that say they putting on, they bullshitting. They don't really need it. They just know that you're going to give it. They come with their hand out already. And that's how you've been disappointed so much due to the lack of boundaries. It's so interesting. Nine folks in here with 9 likes, and Virgo is 9. You know, the number 9. So 999. You might want to look it up. But yeah, yeah, it's time to set those boundaries. More boundaries. It doesn't mean you got to cut folks off, but you definitely have to take care of yourself and to check yourself first. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles. Ooh, Virgo. Clearing it. When you find that balance, when you start to bring this balance in your life, we got the Nine of Pentacles here. Nine of Pentacles. One, you'll become a lot more blind to the bullshit because you're not trying to hear it. And people are going to know, like, you know what? I used to go to Virgo first thing, but Virgo's going to start asking too many questions. So let me just go on about my business. You know, it's going to be like that. That way you can go ahead and start saving for your home or renovating your home or doing whatever it is that you've been trying to do this entire time, but you have deferred it. When you start bringing that balance in and focusing your finances on yourself, it will be fruitful with the Nine of Pentacles here. You can be more self-sufficient. And a lot of people are going to learn independence when you start set these boundaries. It's not that you don't know independence. It's that others are going to gain some independence when you start setting boundaries. Yeah. This balance is going to come into play with temperance. It's balance all the way, all the way. And it's about you. Your financial focus, Virgo, is you. When Virgo changes their financial focus to themselves, here in June, benevolent ancestral Virgo. When will Virgo see the benefits in their finances? When will Virgo see the benefits of the change? Ooh, okay. First of all, divine timing is at play, and you will see a change in your finances in winter. I told you it's a test. There's a test. There's a test coming. And this test is at the bottom of the deck. Somebody gonna come to you, Virgo. One of these people in this 3 of Cups gonna come to you in the morning time, asking you for some money, asking you for your help. I don't know why I'm hearing Sunday morning. Some of y'all might go to church and they're gonna start asking with their hand out. Yeah, Virgo. I hope that helps. And I hope it helps you for your highest good. Start taking care of yourself. That's your financial focus. You. Your dreams. Your goals. That's it. Yep. All right. And if that risk means, let's see, we just finished Virgo, and now we are on Libra. Now serving Libra. right, Libra, let me get your timestamp going here. All right. Hey, Libra, hey. Let's find out, Libra, what it is your benevolent ancestors want you to know your financial focus should be for June. What should Libra's financial focus be for the month of June? What should Libra's financial focus be for the month of June? I'm so glad that it resonated. Thank you for stopping through. Oh, my pleasure to be of service. My pleasure to be of service. What should Libra's financial focus be in June? Okay, Libra. We got the Six of Wands. I don't know. You might need to throw somebody away, Libra. I don't know. And of Swords in the world. Libra at the bottom of the deck. We have the Four of Wands. Your financial focus, Libra, needs to be in establishing harmony, building up your home, saving for a home. If you have been wanting to renovate your home, to sell your home, that's exactly where your financial focus should be. Because behind this Four of Wands is the Page of Cups. And behind that is the Three of Wands. If you are selling your home, or you're looking to buy a home, or going to be looking to buy a home here in the near future, the next 6 months or so, once you start, you'll be able to make an offer. You'll be able to make an offer easily. Behind this Three of Wands is the Ten of Pentacles. Y'all saw me shuffle. Behind that is the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so you need to start focusing in on that now and saving. And if it's about renovating your home, start saving to do that as well, especially if you want to sell it within the next year. Because the offer will come quickly. Behind this Knight of Pentacles, though, I'll be remiss if I ain't talk about this Devil. That, Libra, is regarding procrastination, regarding doubt, regarding not even doubt that you have placed in yourself. It may be doubtful words that may be coming from somebody you trust. Well, if I were you, I don't know if I would renovate that. Or, you know what? Now is just not a good time to do things. Libra, when your spirit team tell you to move, or they tell you to do something, they put it in your spirit. It's not for anybody else to put their stamp on. It's not for anybody else to approve. Yeah. Because once you start making moves, once you start making plans, Libra, that's when the star comes out. However, you have to be very, very strategic about it. We got two sevens right here. We got the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups. People will try to psych you out. I'm talking about, like, for real, planting the seeds of doubt in you and about your plans and about what you want to do. Even if you're working with a specific contractor, be careful with that. So now is definitely the time to start holding on and being tight with your money. Being tight with your money and strategic on purpose. It's not to say you shouldn't have a good time, but if your goal is to buy a home or to um, change your neighborhood, move into a better neighborhood, this is one of those things where you have to hold back. You don't necessarily have to go to that specific restaurant. You don't necessarily have to go to the movies to actually see that movie. Can you wait a couple of weeks until it comes out on Prime? It's like that. Yeah, it's about setting boundaries and not allowing others to psych you out or you psych yourself out. Yeah, boundaries. There's a lot of boundaries that need to go up. With the 6 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the World, things are shifting for you. Like I said, if you are trying to upgrade your home or actually buy a home, things are shifting for you. You are coming to an end of an era where there's been a lot of disappointment financially. There has been a lot of not just disappointment, but things have been they haven't been easy. There have been more roadblocks than there have been like speed bumps, and that's coming to an end here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Clarifying the 10 of Swords. Clarifying the 10 of Swords for Libra. Clarifying the 10 of Swords for Libra. Clarifying the 10 of Swords for Libra. Clarifying the 10 of Swords, Libra, is the Sun. Like I said, an era is ending for you. An era is ending for you with the Sun, where things are going to be, it's your roads are opening. So you will have the ability to save. You will have the ability to sell when it's time to sell. You will have the ability to buy in the neighborhood you should be buying. While everybody else is having difficulties, stressing out about how high gas is, guess what? Libra's going to have the ability to do the things. But Libra has to also set those boundaries. Clarifying the 4 of Wands for Libra. Clarifying the 4 of Wands for Libra. Yeah, because this 10 of Cups, Libra. We got the 10 of Cups and the Sun out here. This stuff is supposed to be yours. Clarifying the 4 of Wands, Libra, is the 4 of Swords. Yeah. 44. Look that up, Libra, as an angel number. But when it comes to clarifying this 4 of Wands, this is about having peace with your decision to actually say change things up and chilling out with those things that you may have been doing, where you may have been splurging a little more than you should have been. um and like I said, it's not that you don't need to have a little fun. It's just that you think differently about it. Your goal, your primary goal, is the focus now. Yeah. Also, Libra, if you haven't been connecting with your benevolent ancestors and talking to them and asking them for guidance, um, do it a little more. Spend some time with them. They miss you. You know, pour out some libation for them. I'm hearing anything white, as long as it's not white Zinfandel. You know, I don't know your ancestors. But yeah, and make that a ritual. You know, it's something that you can do when you can do it. So don't give yourself the goal of meeting with them once a week if you're not able to do it like that. Have that conversation where you establish, like, hey, benevolent ancestors, I can only meet with you like this once a quarter. You know, they'll get it just as long as you're doing it with a pure heart and you're doing it with intention to establish that rapport, build that rapport with them. And the more you build that rapport, the more they can guide you on this journey. Yeah, yeah, the star. Everything you want, right there for the taking and the receiving. Let's see. When can Libra expect to be able to put down their money on their home, a new home, or sell their home, whatever it is that Libra has a goal of surrounding their home? When can Libra, if they make the changes now or in June, when can Libra expect to see that? When you release resistance, Libra. And then at a special date. Yeah, they want you to talk to them. Like, we will let you know, Libra. And you know what? That makes sense, Libra, because not everybody needs to know what's going on in your life. You know, and this is a public forum, and you know, your folks don't want everybody to know your business. I hope that helps, Libra. If that resonated, definitely feel free to like and subscribe. And we are on our way to Scorpio. Now serving Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Okay, let me get your timestamp going here. Okay. Hey, Scorpio. Hey. I hope you're well. Let's get into it and ask your benevolent ancestors, what should Scorpio's financial focus be for June? 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 Scorpio is not going to resonate with everybody, but if it does resonate, feel free to like and subscribe. We have the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Five of Cups. There's definitely a lot of boundaries here that need to be set up, Scorpio. And I'm hearing your benevolent ancestors say, stand on business. Stand on business. So, Scorpio, for some of you, you may have, you know, a business idea, or you may have an idea regarding the company that you work with, or an idea like to move up, to apply to something. Um, And your benevolent ancestors are like, you know what, stand on business. If you trying to start a business, what type of entity is it going to be? Have you thought about it? Have you done the paperwork? Have you done the research? Stand on business. Be focused. And don't be hard on yourself, regardless of if this is for your business or for a company that you work for. Don't be hard on yourself when you make mistakes. One thing that they say in business, and it should just apply in life in general, is to when you fail fast and pivot. Be able to pivot. Don't see it as something that is the end all be all. I keep hearing stand on business. Stand on business. Yes. Stand on business. Like, if you haven't been putting in the work that you should be in this business idea, or in if this is a new position that you want to pursue, you haven't been studying on what that position is or what people do in that position, you need to sow into that. You need to take the time to find out what's going on. The Seven of Pentacles here. Stand on business. Invest in yourself. Your financial focus should be investing in yourself, in your business idea, in your promotion. Yeah. Behind the Seven of Pentacles is the Three of Cups. Pay attention to the people around you, Scorpio. Pay attention to the people around you. Really just let them do all the talking. Let them show you exactly who they are. And say less is what I hear. Say less to the folks who are around you, whether this is at work or even with friends or family, because everybody doesn't need to know your time and money or your ideas are going. Yeah, listen, Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, regardless of your gender identity, regardless of your biological sex, Scorpio, is somebody who is a business owner. There's somebody who is financially viable. There's somebody who is financially stable, and you are able to get there. However, you have to invest in yourself, invest more time. If even if it means investing a little bit of money in education, not necessarily meaning go get a degree or anything like that, but if it means that you need a certification or to take another class or something like that on AI or Excel to help you better navigate, yeah, investing in yourself, because when you invest in yourself, your finances are going to completely change. However, with this Three of Cups, there's a lot of a conflict, conflicting ideas, conflicting people, contrary people around you. So start saying less. Start saying less, Scorpio. Listen, there are people, Scorpio, who do not want Scorpio finances to be better than their finances. So you may end up having to leave some folks right where they are. When this Queen of Pentacles gets into their mind, okay, yeah, I am going to invest in myself. I am going to take this Excel course. I am going to do this thing with AI. And as you watch these folks, that hangman, and they start to show you exactly what they think about what you've been doing, because you see them less. Yeah, You might have to leave that ass right where they are, because you can't take everybody with you, Scorpio. You can't. You can't. Although we may want to, we can't. We are all in the same space or the same place in our journeys. And that's just that on that. Clarifying the Five of Cups. So don't feel bad either, Scorpio, about those people that you may have to leave behind. You know, it's okay to mourn relationships, but don't dwell on it because you got shit to do. Clarifying the Five of Cups for Scorpio. You got shit to do, Scorpio, for real. Clarifying the Five of Cups for Scorpio. Ooh, yeah. Clarifying the Five of Cups. Told you, that's the Magician. You got shit to do, Scorpio. And shit is going to start coming through once you start making those moves and investing in yourself and your dreams, Scorpio. Okay. Okay. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. We got the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. There's some things that you have to learn. Some things that you have to learn, Scorpio, to invest in yourself. So like I said, your benevolent ancestors are just like, take some of those, if it's a business, take some of those that's offered a lot of times by the Small Business Center, taking courses on accounting in business, because a lot of times you have that creative part, but it's the business part behind that gets people caught up. But check into the Small Business Center that's near you. If you're in the United States and there is a community college around you and you have the interwebs, I know you do because you're watching me. those courses are free. Those courses are free. And Scorpio, if it's something going on in the company that you're working in, a lot of times, if it's a big company, they offer some free courses on leadership, on things like that. And when you find something that resonates with the Knight of Swords here, take action. Move right then. The Knight of Swords isn't somebody that just mulls things over. They make moves. Look, the Eight of Cups again. You're going to have to walk away from some folks on this journey and leave some people behind. And that's okay. That's okay. When Scorpio makes the decision to invest in themselves, their financial focus in themselves and their business and their positions here in June, when can they see the fruits of their labor? When can they expect to see the fruits of their labor? We got fall. We got fall, Scorpio. Yeah. Congratulations in advance. I hope that helps, Scorpio. And I hope it helps you for your highest good. Yes, yes. Common theme. I did not know it was going to come out this way. We have the benevolent ancestors coming through. Is like, y'all need to focus on yourselves. All right, Scorpio. Let's see. Who do we have next on deck? Sagittarius. Make sure I spelled it right. Can't be around here spelling Sagittarius all in shit. Let me get your time step going. Give me a second. Let me put on some chapstick. All right. All right, Sagittarius. Getting your time stamp going. Hey, Sagittarius. Hey. Let's find out, Sagittarius, what it is your benevolent ancestors want you to know your financial focus should be for June. What should Sagittarius's financial focus be for June? What should Sagittarius's financial focus be for June? What should Sagittarius's all right. Again, y'all saw how that thing just popped out, right? Let me show you what it is, Sagittarius. Because I know Sagittarius is quick to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. It's a good thing, but also, sometimes we got the seven of wands here, Sagittarius. We got the king of cups. And we got, y'all saw me shuffle. So many boundaries, Sagittarius. So many boundaries you got to put up. It's okay to give people the benefit of the doubt, Sagittarius, but don't be folks sucker. Don't be folks a sucker. Yeah. People like to play on your emotions and play on your feelings, especially when you care for people so deeply. Your finances, especially starting here soon enough, when you start putting up these boundaries, your finances will change, Sagittarius, like that. Your benevolent ancestors are trying to put you in a space here where, with the Seven of Wands, where you're at a vantage point. And a lot of you already see what's going on because even with the Seven of Wands, they're on a higher place. They're like on a hill. They're on a cliff, so they can see below them. And the thing is, Sagittarius, a lot of you are still dealing with people who are emotionally, energetically, and mentally not on your level. Not on your level. And they think that they can still play your face. Hi, Miranda. I'm not answering individual questions, but thank you for coming through. Yeah, Sagittarius at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, Sagittarius, whoever this Knight of Wands energy. Didn't I tell you there's some folks around you who are not on your level emotionally? They are not on your level energetically. They are not on your level in any way, form, or fashion. And for some reason, because you give people the benefit of the doubt, you care deeply, they still around. And your folks, you see these cards. You see how the Seven of Wands is on this side of your heart, and then the Nine of Wands is on the other side of your heart. You have to start surrounding and protecting yourself from this Knight of Wands energy, whoever that is to you. Whoever these people are who try to take advantage, whether this is a romantic um, relationship, whether this is familial, whether this is platonic, you are surrounded by people who aren't on your level in any kind of way. And they come in quick. They come in quick to ask, to take, to siphon. And your benevolent ancestors are telling you to start nourishing yourself. Your financial focus needs to be on you. This Queen of Cups is paying attention to, I cannot remember what this big ass cup is called, but it's one of the things where I think in like the Catholic Church, that's where they put the wafers and shit for communion. So it's about self nourishment. And you see that that's where her focus is. And that's where your financial focus is. So when people start coming in and asking you, can I live with you until I get on my feet? When they don't even have the capacity to keep their own shit going. What were they doing before they got evicted? What were they doing before they got kicked out? Were they, partying and bullshitting? Were they, like, you understand where I'm going with it? Your benevolent ancestors are saying, don't allow people to play on your emotions and to take your kindness as weakness. Because that is exactly what they're doing. They playing games. They're playing games. This Nine of Wands, a lot of people believe that where this person is standing is a stage. It's, as you can see, he is barefoot, but he's not on regular fertile ground or any kind of ground. He's just on like a plank. So a lot of people come, Sagittarius, to play in your face. And they overburden you. And they overwork you. And they feel like you the one that is stable. You the one with the money. You the one who can help them out. You the one who can literally say, I need grocery money, and it appears literally from nowhere because your benevolent ancestors take care of you. Yahweh takes care of you. Your whole spirit team takes care of you. So all you have to do is say it and it comes. And it's almost like, no, it isn't almost like. It is like you are the one in these relationships who does all the work with this Eight of Pentacles here. So be careful about the energies that come through who have maybe even the same face. They're coming back around with the Six of Cups, or is the same energy with a different face. Because these people are going to play on you, and your financial focus needs to be on you, taking care of yourself, making sure that Sagittarius has rest and relaxation so they can get back out there and continue manifesting and being great and putting in that work, putting in overtime, because some of y'all got some overtime coming. You got some overtime coming. Definitely boundaries, especially with the folks that you know are no longer, y'all not on the same level. Clarifying the Seven of Wands for Sagittarius. Clarifying the Seven of Wands for Sagittarius. Clarifying the Seven of Wands for Sagittarius. Clarifying the Seven of Wands. Ooh, there we go. To clarify the Seven of Wands, Sagittarius is the Hanged One. Yeah. Pay attention. I feel like you already have an inkling of the folks that you probably need to let go of, Sagittarius. Those people who are not on your level. People who want you to put in all the work while they put in none or very minimal. And your benevolent ancestors are like, when you know it, light a fire under your ass. You see that flame and act accordingly. And when you do, that's when that abundance is going to come through. When you start considering your own feelings and choosing you, that's when your finances are really going to change. Your financial focus, June going forward until your benevolent ancestors say stop, needs to be you. Needs to be your savings, your goals, your dreams, your business ideas, your promotion. You, not whoever this Knight of Wands is. Who am I looking at? What am I looking at? Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, Sagittarius. We got 3 cards. Let me get the Eight of Pentacles. It is the Six of Wands, another Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Here we go. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. Again, is the Eight of Pentacles. Just so you can see it. Different deck, same card. The Six of Wands and the King of Swords. This is about moving, remembering for one. Remembering how certain people have treated you with the hangman, the hanged one. Remembering how they have treated you when you were down and out on your luck. Did they show up for you? Remembering that, acting accordingly, and no longer, for at least until your benevolent ancestors tell you to do differently, moving in a space of emotional decisions. The King of Swords is somebody who thinks logically, head over heart, as opposed to moving in emotions. They are fair. They are kind. They may not be nice, but nice people get taken advantage of. Kind people have boundaries, and they are still kind. That doesn't make you mean. That just means that you're putting the effort in yourself. Recognizing with the Six of Wands here that you are a person of value. You are a person with the Eight of Pentacles who works hard. You work hard at your relationships. You work hard at at work. And other people can see it too. Which is why they feel they can come in and take advantage of it. Yeah. When Sagittarius begins in June to consider themselves and their feelings and that they matter and their goals are to come first. When they start doing that, focusing and nourishing themselves, when can they see the change in their finances? When you release resistance. When you release resistance. So, and at the bottom of the deck, summer. You know, the summer starts in June. Didn't I tell you? You can see it immediately. But when you release resistance and stop convincing yourself, because I know a couple of Sagittarius is convincing yourself that what you see isn't what you see. What they showed you isn't really what they showed you. Benefit of the doubt. Sagittarius, y'all will give somebody the benefit of the doubt real quick. Sure will. But start believing what you see. Start believing what people are showing you. Stop resisting and trying to convince yourself that what you're seeing and what you're feeling in your soul isn't right. Yeah. All right, Sagittarius. I know you got this. I hope that helps. If that resonated, please like and subscribe. And I hope it helps you for your highest good. Thank you for coming through, Saggy. All right. We are on to Capricorn. On to Capricorn now, sir. Capricorn. Let me get your timestamp going, Capricorn. All right. Hey, Capricorn. Hey. Let's get into it and find out what your benevolent ancestors say your financial focus should be for June. What should Capricorn's financial focus be for June? If it resonates, Capricorn, feel free to like, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get into it. What should Capricorn's financial focus be for June? What should Capricorn's financial focus be for June? We got the King of Wands, Page of Cups, King of Cups. This is interesting. At the bottom of the deck, Cap, is the Nine of Swords. You're definitely struggling with either what to do with your finances. Some of you are struggling with where certain monies are going to come from. What's interesting is that we got two different kings and a page. We got three different people out here. So take it as it resonates. Your financial focus, the first thing I heard when I flipped over the King of Wands is your business. Now, for some of you, Cap, it is about literally your business. Like, you may have a business, but for others of you, it's about like minding your business, focusing on you. As opposed to, I'm hearing, who is that? Project Pet? Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. You can't be Captain Save-A-Ho to everybody. And I think I saw that is one of the readings. Cap is not short for Captain Save-A-Ho. Your benevolent ancestors want you to live by that. Because there are partners who come to you who may be very charismatic. They may be very influential. There are adult children who may come to you. They are, other folks who in your life who you really, really care about, who come to you, and they want something from you. They want you to save them in some type of way. And it's stressing you all the way out here. It's stressing you out. With the Page of Swords behind the Nine of Swords here, these people, some of these people, not all of them, but some of these people, they talk cash shit. They gossip. They are those ones that say, I know I can get it from Cap because Cap cares too much. Cap did it before. Why wouldn't Cap do it now? Follow your intuition. The Fool is somebody who trusts the journey. They trust those who are spiritually leading them. They also have this they have this outlook, and I see it as the way your folks are showing me. These people who are gossiping look at you like they can play you for one. But you need to trust what you're feeling. Trust when the light is being shown on some bullshit. Even if the bullshit has glitter on it, it's still bullshit. It's just shiny. Yeah, you're being called with judgment and the Five of Swords here to really pay attention, Cap, to the people who literally go out their way and they don't really try to hide it anymore to deceive you, to get what they want at any cost, and then kind of look at you like you crazy if you don't have what they want. Let's say somebody comes to you and they say, hey Cap, I need $50 for gas. And you say, well, I only have $20 left because I just had to fill up my gas tank. Damn. I guess I'll take it. Ungrateful piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of energy. Entitled. Entitled. You got some entitled people around you, Cap. And your folks are like, pay attention. Pay attention. Please stop stressing out over entitled people. If they so entitled, they can put all that energy into actually independently getting the money from somewhere else. Because there is we got a high priestess and temperance. Your folks are trying to shift something in you. You know, temperance is about balance, but one thing that I point out with the cup that's being poured into, we all I don't want to say assume, but we feel like that is water being poured into the cup. However, there's something that might be already in the cup, and this is about alchemizing the shame or the or guilt that you may be feeling, changing that and shifting that perspective, because somebody who's entitled made you feel like you aren't enough. If you haven't been tapping in regularly, whatever that means for you, Cap, definitely do that with the high priestess here, because you are connected and you have been shown some things. However, it's like benefit of doubt. You don't want to believe what you're seeing. Yeah. So it again, it's the theme. It's a common theme here. It's a common theme where your benevolent ancestors are saying your financial focus needs to be on your business. You know, there's that saying that I've seen on the interwebs plenty of times that says, minding my black business, even if you're not black, minding your put in Capricorn's business. That's where your financial focus needs to be. Even if we're talking about a literal business, or we're just talking about you minding your Capricorn business, not stressing out about what else is going on with other people. Let's clarify some stuff here, Cap. Clarifying the King of Wands, okay? Clarifying the King of Wands for Capricorn. Yeah, Cap. I hate this. I hate that people want to come in and take advantage of you. Clarifying the King of Wands for Cap. Listen, your folks can't get any louder with the Eight of Cups. It's time for you to piece some folks out. Emotionally separate yourself from their situations, because it's their situations. And a lot of times when we actually care about people, we take on their pain, their everything, their issues, their drama. It's not your drama. It's not yours. This isn't your challenge. Your challenge, Cap, is to mind your Cap business. That's what your challenge is. Clarifying the Nine of Swords. Yeah, Cap, this is about saving yourself. This is about listen. The Six of Swords. This is about saving yourself, taking yourself out of other people's drama. You know, even if they try to put you there, or, you know, you may have put yourself there because you care about them, taking yourself out of other people's drama, other people's choppy waters, and taking into a safe space of where you are minding Cap's business, because Cap has things to do. Cap has financial goals. Wants to have retirement. Cap wants, a brand new car. Cap wants to go on a vacation. Cap. You know what you want to do, Cap. However, you can't continuously do that if you are um, either volunteering or being volunteered or voluntold to save other folks. Some of y'all do things out of obligation, and you don't have to be obligated. Hmm. Okay, let's go into some time in Cap. When Capricorn starts to mind Cap business and focus on literally Cap's business here in June, focus on what they have going on in their financial affairs and their savings. When can they see the fruits of their labor? Again, Cap, this has come out for the last three zodiacs or two zodiacs. When you release resistance, when you see and respond to how people have been treating you accordingly, when they have shown you exactly who they are, and you stop psyching yourself out, when you stop resisting, that's when you'll see a change in your finances. Yeah. But your financial focus is on Cap. It's on you. Yeah. I hope that resonates. I hope that helps. And I hope it helps you for your highest good. If it did, feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already, Cap. Until next time, we're moving on to Aquarius. We're almost done, y'all. Thank you to everybody who has come through and who's sticking around. Aquarius. First of all, yep. All right. Now, serving Aquarius. Let me get your timestamp, Aquarius. Timestamps will be in the description box, y'all. All right. Hey, Aquarius. Hey. All right. Let's find out what it is your benevolent ancestors want your financial focus to be in June, Aquarius. What is it? Aquarius says financial focus should be in June. Down there. What should Aquarius's financial focus be in June? What should Aquarius's financial focus be in June? Hey to everybody who is new in the room, in the chat. We got the Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. I feel like this came out like with one of those earlier signs. There has been a lot of imbalance in what's going on at work and what's going on at home. There's been a lot of imbalance of what's going on at work and what's going on at home. Some of you, a lot of people actually work from home, as you know, and it's been difficult to find that balance because, if you work for a company and they the ones that have you working at home, they may be trying to take advantage of that. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, We got the King of Pentacles. That's giving me boss energy. And it's one of these situations where this isn't your boss, Aquarius. This boss energy, this King of Pentacles energy, could be you. Like you could be the boss if you aren't already the boss, or maybe you want to be a higher level boss, if that makes sense. And there is a possibility of that happening. But there's this energy where there's so much more focus on work. It's almost like there is difficulty in delegating. There is difficulty in allowing others to actually do what they have been assigned to do. And so you end up doing it as opposed to allowing people to have accountability for whatever their role is supposed to be. And one thing, if you are planning to be the boss or being a better boss to help your financial focus, because if you're salaried, Aquarius, and you're working more than what you are supposed to be working every week, like let's say you're salaried and you're working 80 hours a week, that's affecting your finances because you're actually being underpaid. Most salary people don't make overtime. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's like that. So when you start to delegate, there's going to be a shift when you start allowing people to have some accountability for their own roles, and you start taking care of the balance that you need to have harmony in your house and within yourself. There's going to be a shift. There's going to be a shift. Also, if you haven't been connecting with the Queen of Wands, because the Queen of Wands is giving me that energy of connecting with your benevolent ancestors or whomever is guiding you spiritually. If you haven't been connecting, um, you might want to start doing that so you can actually be guided. Because I'll use myself as an example. I do a lot of things at work. One of those things is project management, and so I have to deal with a lot of data. And I am a data person, but sometimes things get so convoluted with what I'm seeing, all the numbers. I kind of get like what am I looking for? And when it gets like that, one of my spirit team members will come through because they're a numbers whiz, and they're like, move this here, highlight that, and do that. Oh, okay, I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. It's true. It's true. Behind the Queen of Wands is the Queen of Swords. Is there somebody who you work with that is on your same level, but a lot more logical? Um, if there is, this person can take on the load. They could actually do some of the things that you have going on, which is why one reason why her hand is holding is out like this to help you. Or there's somebody on your team that can actually do the work, Aquarius, but you have to be able to delegate it. You have to be able to trust that they'll get the job done, whoever that person is. Yeah. Stop trying to hold on to things because we know you can do it and we know you'll do it right. But There's a lot of disappointment surrounding your inability to have this balance, and it's affecting your finances. Yeah. When you start to have this time to yourself, you get this time back, you'll see a, like I said, you'll see a shift. You'll see a shift. You'll actually have time to start manifesting the things that you want to come in. Because right now, you ain't got time. You too busy working on the folks shit. Like, you have it. Not only that, but you'll have an even deeper connection with your benevolent ancestors. Your financial focus is about finding that balance between work and home, delegating, partnerships. That's what this Two of Cups is about. Trusting people will, actually do the work, and they'll do it quality. Hey, Joyce Miller, 195. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Can we clarify the Three of Pentacles? Clarifying the Three of Pentacles for Aquarius. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles for Aquarius. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles for Aquarius. Aquarius. We got the Empress and the Seven of Wands. Yep. There we go. The Empress and the Seven of Wands. To clarify the Three of Pentacles, there has to be boundaries set around work in order for you to receive. The Empress is all about receiving, all about, she don't chase, she doesn't have to chase, she doesn't have to work harder. The Empress has gotten to a level where she's working smarter. She don't have to do a whole bunch of shit. And in order for you to really shine in your Empress energy, regardless of your biological sex, and actually receive the things that your benevolent ancestors are trying to give you, help you with your financial focus, you have to be able to set those boundaries. You have to be able to see that you are actually at a vantage point where you can share the load, where you can delegate and benefit from the increase that you have. Clarifying the Queen of Wands. Clarifying the Queen of Wands for Aquarius. Clarifying the Queen of Wands for Aquarius, please. Oops. Clarifying the Queen of Wands is Judgment. Yep, you're being called. You are being called. You are being awakened. You are being asked and challenged with actually making space for yourself. Your financial focus, your financial challenge is making space for yourself. So you can actually benefit from the increase. You can actually benefit from, what is going on around you. There are folks who can do the job. There are folks who can actually do the things that you take on. You don't have to work in a silo. Okay. When Aquarius begins to focus on the balance in June, focus on themselves, and delegate and partner with people who are capable of doing the things that need to be done at work or in the business, when can they see the fruits of, when will their finances change? When will their finances change? Your folks said, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You need to find that balance. You're wasting your time, Aquarius. However, when you do it, and if you start in June, by December, you will see the fruits of your labor. When you shift your financial focus to actually finding balance between work and home, yeah. But right now, your folks say you wasting your time with doing everything when you don't have to. All right, Aquarius. I hope that helps. And I hope that helps you for your highest good. If it resonated, like and or subscribe. All right, Aquarius, thank you for coming through. Moving on to Pisces. Now, spring Pisces. Almost done, y'all. Get your time step going here. We got 2 more after Pisces. Oops. Get it together. All right. Hey, Pisces. Hey. Here we go. Let's find out what it is your benevolent ancestors want you to know regarding your financial focus for the month of June. What is Pisces' financial focus supposed to be for the month of June? What is Pisces' financial focus supposed to be for the month of June, please? What is Pisces' financial focus supposed to be for the month of June? What is Pisces? There we go. We got the Moon, King of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. This is about, because behind the Three of Wands is a Six of Cups, and Six of Cups, it means many things for me, but I'm getting ancestral energy off of this. It's also my ancestors card. Your benevolent ancestors, Pisces, are actually moving some things for you. I'm getting with the Moon, the King of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles, that you may have been secretly or afraid, rather, to actually ask for an increase, ask for a promotion, or the person right here is whoever is the person that you have to go to talk about it. It could be a masculine energy, it could be feminine. This is just boss energy. And this increase is on the other side. And your folks are saying, all right, you got to do it though. The increase is there for the taking, but you have to do it. You got to say something. Closed mouths don't get fed, Pisces. You can be, you can have exactly what you want, but you got to open your mouth. Yeah. They have done the work that needs to be done on their side of things, but you have to say something. You know, it's one of those things where you have to, with the Hierophant here, go up to your boss, whoever it is, let them know, however you do it in a business-like manner, of course. especially if you've kept a list of things that you've done in the company that has helped, that has improved, that has made things efficient. Take it to them. Take it to them. Yeah, because you can best believe here with the Five of Swords and the Page of Cups that there are others around you who will go at the chance, and they have done less. And it could be a lot of times in certain departments, they only have a certain amount to give, like as far as increase, as far as raises. And if it's one of the, if you have like a traditional boss with the Hierophant here who wants people to show, improve, and have a list, have records and receipts, there are other people who will step forward with things who aren't at, and they haven't been as productive as you, who will take this offer. Yeah, that's what that is. That's what the Five of Swords and the Page of Cups is. But this was meant for you. Oh shit. Oh shit, Pisces. Wait a minute. This was, your people have been moving. Wait a minute. The divine is all around this. Pisces. Pisces. We got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. There is a breakthrough and improvement, fulfillment, victory, a new job. So this isn't just about increase. This is about a whole promotion. On the other side, however, you have to say something and not be burning down or afraid to do so. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles, Pisces. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles for Pisces. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles for Pisces. Yeah, there are folks who do less. And because they said something, they'll get the promotion. Because they promotion. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles is the Two of Wands. Yeah. Plan your work a plan. Plan what you're going to say. Have your receipts together. And make that move. I'm hearing Shalimar. Make that move right now, baby. Yes. Clarifying the Five of Swords for Pisces. Pisces, you cannot beat three aces. You have three aces on deck. You got three aces on deck. Clarifying the Five of Swords is the Knight of Pentacles. Whoever is essentially your co-worker, competition, competing for the same promotion or what have you, they'll ask for more. They'll ask for more. So they are somebody who does less, but they expect more. And Pisces, if you are somebody who isn't willing to negotiate or come in high, then you might want to consider doing that. Come in high. When you are ready, when you go in, because we talking about June, when you go in and asking for this promotion, you go in with your receipts, you tell them what's going on, and you also talk to them about the percentage or the amount of increase, because sometimes it happens like that. There's salary is always negotiable, basically. Come in high. Come in high. When it comes to the percentage that you want that promotion of pay, come in high. Because they're gonna be thinking this with the Page of Pentacles, but they're willing to offer you this, the Knight of Pentacles. That's a much larger pentacle. But you got to have that confidence, you got to have that fire, and you got to have them receipts, because you do the work. There's no doubt about it. But it's one of those things where, like I said, closed mouths don't get fed. And you have to be able to believe in yourself and believe in your spirit team with temperance here. Because, like I said, the divine Yahweh is all around this. All around this. I told you. 3 aces out on deck for you, Pisces. 3 aces. You just got to say it. You just got to go get it. That's it. It's been set up. You know? Don't leave it on the table. When Pisces goes in, if Pisces goes in and say what needs to be said and requests that promotion, when can they see the change in their finances? When will they see the fruits of their labor? Ooh, your folks said, don't you wait. Don't you wait. Don't sit on it, because like I said, you got a co-worker there, someone around there who is waiting, who to take it. But if you decide to make that move, January, don't sit on it. Don't mull it over too long, Pisces, and psych yourself out, because they have made a way for you. I hope that helps. I hope it helps you for you. It's good. If it resonates, Pisces, feel free to like and or subscribe. Thank you for coming through, Pisces. Moving on to Aries. Get your time stamp going here. All right. Got one more after Aries, y'all. Now serving Aries. All right, Aries. Let's get into it. Benevolent ancestors of Aries. What should Aries' financial focus be for June? What should Aries' financial focus be for June? What should Aries' financial focus be for June? Aries' financial focus be for June? All right. Ooh, 10 of cups, 10 of pentacles already, Aries. Okay. 4 of cups. 3 of wands. And at the bottom of the deck, Aries, we got the 10 of swords. You're coming, first of all, Aries, you're coming out of a cycle of hurt, betrayal, disappointment. It's ending for you. It's ending for you. So now is the time to take full advantage of this ending. Yes, take full advantage of this ending with the Knight of Swords. This is the Knight of Swords is all about movement, and where this Knight of Swords, Aries, is moving is towards the Ace of Pentacles, because like I said, you're coming out of a cycle of disappointment, of closure. Like when I say closure, I mean roads being closed, blockages. And now is the time to move, because this Ace of Pentacles is your roads opening financially. Not only that, another ace. Let me find out, you got 3 aces here. Ace of Wands. And another ace, Aries. There is an opportunity that's coming towards you that will bring you not only emotional fulfillment, financial fulfillment and increase, but also something that you can be passionate about, something that you could really do a lot with the wands here, the Ace of Wands. You are being seen and recognized. It looks like at work or in the community by your boss. You have been placed here. Yes, at work. You have been placed in at a vantage point. Here with the Seven of Wands above everybody else. A light is shining down on you, Aries, because you've been putting in this work. Whatever you have been progressing at, whatever you have been improving, they see you. They see you. Don't miss this opportunity to take advantage of it. Because you are being seen, Aries, it's like you can ask for what you want. You're like the golden child right now. Or you will be. You will be able, if you wanted to stay where you are, you can, but it's like if you wanted to go, you definitely can too. Because whatever you have been doing at work, it is, like I said, you're coming out of a time frame where you've probably been passed over, you have been overlooked, you've been training other people for them to be promoted. And now, if you wanted to make moves into another department, if you wanted to make moves into another company, if you wanted to make moves higher into where you are, you definitely can. So your financial focus is on where you want to be, because wherever you go, Aries, I mean, Pipe, where am I? Aries, I'm sorry. Wherever you go, Aries, this is waiting. Wherever you go, this is waiting. You just have to make a decision and don't miss this opportunity. Yeah. Clarifying the Four of Cups for Aries. Pay attention to what's going on at work. If you're starting to get more responsibility, um, and like the boss is paying a little more attention to you, it's because they have been they've been told by somebody that's higher than them to pay attention to you. You can decide where you want to go. It's almost like they need you. It's like they need you. Like you have carte blanche wherever you go. Make sure whatever you have done, Aries, at the job is on that resume. Clarifying, because this Ten of Pentacles is yours for the taking. Your financial focus is on that job. However, you have to pay attention. The Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Cups is being clarified by justice. Things are coming into balance for you. Because like I said, with the Ten of Swords, that was at the bottom of the deck originally, you were in a time frame or an era where your roads were essentially closed. You were being passed up for everything, but now things are coming into balance. Things are coming into balance. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles for Aries. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Yep. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. You have been through the ringer with this Nine of Swords here. This job and the people at work have put you through the ringer, which is why everything is coming into balance. At the bottom of the deck, Aries, like I said, you will have carte blanche with the Lovers. You will be able to make a choice of where you want to go. Do you want to stay? Do you want to lead a department? Do you want to lead a company? Whatever you want. Your benevolent ancestors have made a way, and the Ten of Pentacles is on deck. So all you have to do is make sure you are paying attention to the interest that is going to be coming your way. When folks start asking you questions, what are your thoughts on, oh, what are my thoughts? Updating my resume. What would you like to do? What do you think we should do, Aries? I don't know. But I would like to update my resume. You know, it's like that. It will always need to circle back to what it is you want to do. Three aces are here on deck. New opportunity, whether you want to be there or whether you want to be somewhere else. Either way, you will be fulfilled financially, emotionally, and just have a good old damn time with the Ace of Wands here. And not to say it won't be any challenges, because there's always challenges in a new position with whatever is going on. You got to learn the culture of the position, the culture of the company, all the things like that. But yeah, this is a divine movement. All right. When will Aries see the fruits of their labor manifest fully once they make the move? Hold on. Okay. They want me to change the question, Aries, so I will. When should Aries, I know we're talking about June, but when is the optimal time for Aries to begin to actually make the moves? When should Aries, the optimal time, the best time for Aries to make the move? Optimal time frame. Ooh, Aries, next full moon. Next full moon. And just in case you didn't know, that's this year. But no, you will see the fruits of your labor manifest this year. Making that move by the next full moon. So go on and look up when the next full moon is. I hope that helps, Aries. I hope it resonates. And if it does, feel free to like and or subscribe. And last but definitely not least, we are on Taurus. Now serving Taurus. First, let me get this timestamp going. Hey Taurus, hey. Let's get into it. Let's find out what it is your benevolent ancestors want you to know when it comes to your financial focus in June. What is Taurus's financial focus for June? What is Taurus's financial focus for June? What is Taurus's financial focus for June? Taurus's financial, okay, I'm gonna flip over. We got the King of Pentacles, the Sun, all right, okay, and the Knight of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, Taurus, is the Hierophant. All right, Taurus, this is about work for you too. This is about work. There's behind the Hierophant, Taurus, is the moon. Hmm. And your folks are like, there's something that you're apprehensive. I don't want to say fear, but there's some apprehension around doing something at work. And I know it has, because behind this, it has everything to do with definitely finding the balance. So if this is about asking for help and or more time, like if you're on a project or if you're feeling overburdened, there is actually an opportunity coming here, Taurus. Got the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands. Hmm. Because it feels like with this here, this opportunity is not going to be where you are. Have you considered either going somewhere else or starting your own business? Because behind this Ace of Wands is the Two of Wands. This is about making plans and like to go outside to do other things, because there isn't that balance. And it's like it's that energy where you feel you're not going to be provided with the resources or the things that you need to actually have it. But the apprehension is, it's almost like maybe there's a sense of obligation, a loyalty to the company. However, with the Five of Pentacles here, you're like, with this obligation or this sense of loyalty to the company, it's almost putting you assed out. Not only that, but for some of you, Taurus, there has been many companies that have been laying people off. And not to scare you or anything, but that may be coming here soon, and you need to get a heads up on it. Even if they're offering a severance, you want to have your opportunity already in line, because your benevolent ancestors are saying, like, all right, it's time to make moves. If you're going to make a move, it's time to make moves. We got you. This is your benevolent ancestors. They're the one that's driving this boat. Yeah. They're like, if you are worried about, competition and, people coming in and taking something that's yours, it this is your opportunity, Taurus. This is your opportunity. That's the hand of God right there. That's your benevolent ancestors. King of Pentacles, the Sun, Knight of Swords. King of Pentacles, the Sun, Knight of Swords. There is increase, financial viability, financial stability, and even a promotion, and stepping away from wherever you are. There is fulfillment, but you have to make a move, Taurus. You got to take action. You got to be the one that goes out and does the thing, because they've already made a way for you. When you do this, for some of you, Taurus, you have like a business idea, it will allow you, once you make the move, it'll bring that balance, so you'll be able to, if you wanted to start a business and work that part-time, you could do it with that new opportunity. You could totally do it. That'd be you sitting on the back of the horse frolicking and shit at the new business that you created. Making your, like, I'm fulfilled. I got cash and retirement and healthcare and gas money. Like, it's like I got all that shit. And I can go on vacation. Like, yeah. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Clarifying the Knight of Swords for Taurus. Clarifying the Knight of Swords for Taurus, please. Clarifying the Knight of Swords for Taurus. Clarifying the Knight of Swords. Yeah, Taurus, don't let doubt or fear get in the way. Don't allow people to talk you out of anything with the devil here. Um, what is it called? Where you overthink things so much, where you just don't do anything, Taurus. Don't get so into your head about things. The way has been made and it has been paved. You just have to walk it. You just gotta walk that journey. You just one foot in front of the other. Take charge is what I hear. This Knight of Swords is charging in, and that's the confidence that they want you to have when you go out and apply for these different, because like I said, it's here. It's here. Clarifying the Ace of Wands. Clarifying the Ace of Wands. Clarifying. Clarifying the Ace of Wands is my Ancestral card. I told your folks, they want you to know, Taurus, like, we got you. In case you didn't know, Taurus, we got you. Don't be afraid. We are with you. You are not walking alone. No need to fear. And I know that's easier said than done, because we get in our own heads. Other people get in our heads. But Taurus, once you step out on faith and trust your spirit team, trust your benevolent ancestors, and they show you exactly who they are and how they really got you and they protect you, nobody will be able to come between y'all. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Nine of Wands here. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. You've been played with at this job. You've been done up, and you're done with them. And now it's time to step into a space, in a safe space, in a place of healing with your benevolent ancestors. Your financial focus is on trusting this journey to this new opportunity where there is increase. It came out. It was the first card, Taurus. Right beside the sun. Right beside the sun. When is the optimal time for Taurus to be looking and or applying to the position that their benevolent ancestors have set up for them? That opportunity. Oops. When is the optimal time for Taurus to apply or be looking for this position? This one? Okay. Damn. Tomorrow. Don't walk, run, Taurus. Don't walk, run. By winter, Taurus, you will see the increase. By winter, you will see the increase in your finances. But your benevolent ancestors, tomorrow is when you need to be applying. Don't wait. If you haven't started already, if you have, congratulations in advance. If you have not, you start tomorrow. That's what they said. Yep. Taurus, I hope that resonated. I hope it helps. And I hope it helps you for your highest good. If it did, feel free to feel free to like and or subscribe. And that is it, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through. Appreciate y'all coming through. I hope it helped. And until next time, y'all take care. Have a good weekend. Bye.